鏡の前ピタッと並ばされてこれが永遠だって勝手に決められて柔らかい声出せるけれど返事は求められて変の宿無言に住んで可愛くして喋ら
Good morning. So today there's quite a few things to do. A really nice Sunday. The weather's just awesome. You can't tell because the highlights are blown out. But we'll be going out, and I actually recently upgraded my system, and this thing just came in. And now this is the FUJIFILM X100VI, and I kind of gave in to the hype. Now, for good reason too. I am originally a Sony user, and I've had this for maybe like about a month or so, and I haven't fully gotten used to the controls as a Sony. And I read before, a good acknowledge would be it's like driving a stick on a car for the first time after everything's automatic, and I have to agree. Trying to use this Fujifilm in comparison to my Sony a7 IV is a lot more difficult, and it's a lot more time to get used to all of the controls. Like, I'm still trying to get used to the manual dials for ISO and shutter speed that's on there, and I think actually it's really cool, but I do have to like fiddle around with it. I also recently got new glasses, not these on here, but went to Surf the other day and I got some Gentle Monster glasses. I gotta get new lenses on them because I didn't put any prescription lenses on yet. So that's what we'll be doing early first. My friend actually invited me to go out to the city, and we'll be doing a photo walk with some people, and I hope it's gonna be really awesome. I'm bringing the Fujifilm today because I haven't had a chance to really test it out. And that's the goal, is to try to get more used to it. And I'm gonna vlog today and just try to show my life here in the city. I actually never had done a New York City vlog, so this is what it's gonna be today. And it's a lot different from what I usually post, which is travel. And the last vlog you probably will see is of me in Hong Kong, so back here in New York. And then next there's probably gonna be some other videos in between of travel and how to prepare for traveling with your camera and stuff. So stay tuned for that. But let's start our day, and I'll see you guys later. Alright guys, so we just had some lunch, and if you guys didn't notice, yes, I just got my new frames and lens put together, and now I can see in them. So hope they look good. Not sure if you noticed that difference. Probably not, it's kind of low key, but I really like them. Made out of titanium and Gentle Monster is pretty cool. Okay, so right here is my new Fujifilm, right? And I got actually some accessories for it. So let me show you guys what I got. Now, this first accessory right here. Now, I did get it a while ago, but I did get it predicting I was going to get the Fujifilm in advance. And this is the Urth Dolomite Sling. And Urth makes some pretty nice products, a bit overpriced if you ask me, but I really like the size. It's nice and compact, it's stylish, so if you want to wear it dressed up, dressed down. Now the only problem with this bag itself is that it is a little small, so if you're carrying like a bigger DSLR setup, it's not going to be that comfortable, especially with these straps. These straps are nylon, and I think it could be a little thicker, but for this size it's good. And I have the Dolomite tote bag, and it uses basically the same strap, and that one's uncomfortable with this. Other than that, it has pretty much really good departments, so like one compartment at the back. We're here to put your miscellaneous items like cash or your passport, whatever that you want to put in. Inside, it's a nice department. I have a water bottle in here because I'm gonna go out later with this. And basically, I split this into two, right over here with the divider, and I can easily put my Fujifilm right here vertically, or if I wanted to, I can also put it down on the other side compartment, and I have enough space for like my DJI or another device or some accessories. And it also has an inner pocket as well, which is nice. I put my wallet and some tissues in here. Now, my biggest gripe though, I think it is a little too small, so it could have been a little bit higher. Here, like this water bottle is a miniature water bottle. It's a little taller, but I can't put a regular size water bottle in here, and it just barely fits. So I think if they made it just a little bit taller, if they ever release a version 2 of this bag, I will be looking out for a slightly taller, maybe a slightly longer. It's really like by a few centimeters, by an inch. That's all it really needs to make this bag really nice. But other than that, I really like this bag. It's not the most protective, so if you're more, if you have more heavy duty gear, I don't recommend this bag. But if you have a casual like camera like the Fujifilm, perfect. This bag holds everything and it pretty much does everything while looking stylish effortlessly. All right, so I'm gonna head to the table and I'll show you my other products I have. So here are the other accessories that I just ordered that just happened to come in today as well. Did not know that these were coming in. Now, let's start off with this one. This was the most important, but it failed me today because this is the lens hood for the Fujifilm, and what it allows you to do, it allows you to put on 49mm filter lens, also which then protects exterior lens. And unfortunately, I ordered the silver one from Hauge. I think that's how you pronounce it. The Hauge silver square hood. They ended up sending me the JJC, a completely different brand. So pretty disappointed in that. And it's even in black. Maybe JJC and Hauge are actually the same, but still, I wanted the silver one, not the black one. It kind of conflicts here. But for today's purpose, we'll just work with this. Let's take a look inside. Oh, wait. Oh, now that's crazy. I literally just opened this and I think they sent me the right one. I take it back. They just sent me in the wrong box. So this seems like it's a square hood. And, oh, okay. So maybe I take it back, but this is the Hauge square hood. And I particularly wanted to get a square hood on the Fujifilm because it looks a little better, but I've heard complaints that adding any sort of hood onto it kind of blocks the viewfinder, so you might want to use the electronic viewfinder, and it kind of blocks the flash, so I'll probably have to take this off quite frequently if I'm doing more portrait work. I do like using the flash when using the Fujifilm, and it makes portraits look so good. Alright, so let's get to the other two. So here we have our two tip-in filters. This is actually, I think, 52mm, but I found this online saying it's a 49, so I might have to return this, but it's a Black Pro Mist 2, so it might be stronger than your average Black Pro Mist. A little disappointed because it did say on Amazon that it was a 49mm, so another thing, but don't worry. Actually, what I really wanted though is this tip-in filter, the Glimmer Glass 1. And Glimmer Glass is so amazing. Sometimes I feel like the Black Pro Mist is just a bit too strong, and the Glimmer Glass actually provides a lot of the same characteristics as a Black Pro Mist filter, but it also gives this almost nice, soft, grainy look while deteriorating the image. And I really like this. So it really depends on the person, on how they want the image. If you want something soft and you do a lot of portrait work, I probably would go with the Black Pro Mist. But if you like regular street photography without getting too diffuse, too soft, then go with the Glimmer Glass, in my opinion. But of course, the distinction is very minute and you might not see a difference. Now, this is the last product. It's not even important, but it's a stylistic choice here. I wanted to pimp up my Fujifilm, and I got these. Let's see if these can get into focus. So this is a soft shutter release button, and this is a cold shoe mount of the same color. So I got these Sakura cold shoe mount and soft shutter release button just for design. I mean, you don't really need the soft shutter, I believe, but it does protect the button more, and you definitely don't need the cold shoe. And honestly, this was a bit overpriced, but I did want to design the Fujifilm a little bit and personalize it, so let's go with this. But on reviews, I heard that this is a bit loose, so let's hope I don't lose it today. But for now, this is all the accessories I'm going to bring and put on my Fujifilm, and luckily, gosh, I'm so glad that the lens hood is actually square, but let's see if it actually fits, and I'll see you guys later when I go out. I am so late right now. I'm gonna try to catch up to the group. Alright, so we are currently in DUMBO. And it's really sunny. It's 4 o'clock right now. Right in here.
This is some really weird art right behind me. No, you guys see it? Yeah, that's a bit weird. So, should be nearby. Be in this vlog?
Hell yeah, I got you.
This is my bro Jeremy. You're putting me on this photo walk. Kind of like my first photo walk in New York. It's been a while, but Jeremy's really awesome. I'm gonna put his Instagram handle here, I guess.
Yeah, it's like somewhere around here. Just my name.
Somewhere around here. Let's see if this clip even gets in.
Yeah.
How do you control where the head goes? Well, there's two functions. So. But right now we are at the carousel, and right in front of us is the Manhattan Bridge. It is so hot today. Like, I am baking. Alright, so we are heading to the One Hotel. This is right in DUMBO, right by the water. And there's this really cool unit right here, this building that's just recently built, and it had a really nice shadow going on. Using the Fujifilm is actually kind of hard when you're a Sony user. It takes a lot of control and a lot of understanding about how the camera works. And you know, getting used to the 35mm for me is a bit of a challenge. But yeah, I think it's getting good photos. Alright, so we just got back from the photo walk, and honestly that was a really fun time. It was really cool just being able to walk around and take photos. It's been a while since I last did that for fun. You know, it was a good experience to test out the Fujifilm, and of course the more you use it, the more experience you get. But it really makes me realize that like how different the Fujifilm system and how it works overall in comparison to Sony. And I actually had trouble trying to deal with contrast. So like during some of the walks near the end, when it was golden hour, I was trying to expose for the highlights of where the sun is during golden hour and the streets which were in the shadows. But normally I'm able to do that pretty good on the Sony, and of course there's always going to be some issues with exposing. In this case, I was having a little bit extra issue where I was getting too much contrast than I wanted. This can of course be fixed in post, but you know, the Fujifilm uses film simulation, so I don't want to do too much editing on it, but it's something I have to work on. And it's just a lot of interesting differences between the systems and the way how it works. And maybe I just haven't explored too much with the different film simulations, and maybe different simulations look better in different lighting conditions. That being said, that I'm also still getting used to the shutter button, or shutter dial I should say, with the ISO, and trying to switch between. I don't think I got to film too much of me going around taking photos. That's just because I was busy trying to take photos at the same time walking and looking for different spots, kind of like really on the go, right? And like talking to other people. I'm not sure if they were too comfortable with me filming them, so maybe next time if I see them and I get together, we'll do a little bit more an intimate type of vlog in that setting. And I would like to do that too. If you guys enjoyed that, let me know down in the comments. Of course, I think this is going to be it for today. today, but if you would like to see more of the Fujifilm and how I do shoot photography, definitely hit like and follow. This was a little bit of a shorter type of vlog. It was like, you know, a casual vlog today. It wasn't like anything too serious. I think it was really fun. So I'll see you guys in the next one.